Stacy and Tracy are two sisters with their sights set on the future, and they're receiving support and encouragement to succeed.
My mom, she just wants us to get good grades and be on top of everything.
Both girls are doing well with the counseling and tutoring help from Upward Bound.
In school, I'm doing well. I have A's and B's. Without Upward Bound, it would always be like C's and like maybe 1 D.
I know for me, I wouldn't like to do my homework at home, so it gives me a chance to do my homework or my work, whatever I have, and finish it here.
While having the chance to get a little extra help on classwork has been a benefit, Tracy and Stacy say the love and encouragement from their family has made the biggest difference in the world. It's that support that's priceless, and what they would recommend to others.
To get involved in your kid's life as much as you could. Try to help them out if they ever need questions. Don't be too busy for them, because with my mom helping me in my school academics, it really helps.
Patricia and Brianna are sisters, student athletes, and girls planning for their future.
Well, I want to be a veterinarian because I'm an animal person. I love animals so much.
After I graduate high school, I want to be either going to the Marines or I want to go to USC and study to be an OBGYN.
They weren't always as focused on their future. School became a top priority when they came to live with their grandfather.
I told them our priority would be going to school and we're going to be there for every day.
I actually started to learn because my grandpa wouldn't let us do anything. Like we were like home, we did our homework, you go to school.
With the support and encouragement of their grandfather, Patricia and Brianna are enjoying school, participating in sports, and working together.
Mostly I compare with my sister because me and her, like we have the same classes, so it's easier. So she helps me and help her out. And then also like the tutors and Upward Bound, like we do a lot.
Upward Bound provides the girls with counseling, tutoring, and structure to help them succeed.
To stay in sports, I have to maintain like between a 2.5 and 3.0. And with Upward Bound, the program I'm in, I have to like have C, higher than a C.
Together, Brianna and Patricia are staying active in school, getting good grades, and patiently working towards their future goals.
I know what I want to do. I have my whole game plan. Like right now, I'm following it. So hopefully for the next 3 years, actually, is it 3? 2. Next 2 years of high school, I make it. And actually, I think I can do
it. Manuel is a young man who excels at theater arts and pushes himself to do his very best in school.
There are a lot of people that I see that do drop out. It's because they're either lazy or, not really into school. And trust me, I'm one of those students. I have those days where I just don't feel like doing anything, but I always find a way just to pull myself together, and it's worth it, the education, and I've made it this far.
Manuel's goal is to become a college graduate. But once upon a time, family members had concerns about him making it through high school.
If Manuel had ever dropped out or had any difficulties prior, my fear for him would be gangs.
Manuel lives with his aunt, Sarah. She stepped in when he was having trouble at home.
Let somebody know your situation and look for someone that can even be a mentor to you. I feel that if I hadn't have been there for Manuel during that time, he most likely wouldn't be where he's at right now today.
With the support of his Aunt Sarah, Manuel is succeeding in school and taking part in a program designed to keep him on the right track and plan for his future.
The program that I'm currently in, Upward Bound, it helps you, with your future and what you plan on doing after you've graduated high school. A little bit during high school, to set up, what are your plans to get good grades, to follow out what your expectations are. And even after school, Upward Bound will still be there for you during college. And I think it's good for students like me and other varieties of students to enter a program, because entering programs can really help you.
"15-year-old David is a high school sophomore. Drawing is his passion and his emotional release.
Like sometimes when I'm just really stressed, all I do is go and like sketch, and it takes my mind off. It helps me relax.
He hopes to be able to turn his hobby into a career someday.
When I grow up, I want to be an animator or a video game designer or something that has to do with like graphic arts. And to do that, I have to do good in school and maybe improve my art abilities and learn more about computers and computer arts.
Doing well in school and eventually going on to college is David's dream, but at times he struggles a bit.
I get a little support, but my parents, they don't really know English, so they can kind of support me, but not really much because they don't know much about my school. Sometimes they just don't understand, like my grades, sometimes they don't understand stuff. Or like letters that they send home, they don't really understand how to read it. So sometimes I have to translate for them.
Fortunately for David, he can get extra help at school through the Upward Bound program.
I think that we support David just by being here, which is so simple and easy to do, but to open the doors, have the textbooks available, and have the tutors here who work with him individually or in a small group, kind of whatever he needs that day.
Upward Bound is beneficial to David and countless students in so many ways.
Because it focuses a student with a specific peer group, and it also gives them an identity with a group. And when you feel like you're a part of something, you feel responsible for keeping the name of that group held in high regard. I think a lot of our students perform better in their academics than maybe they would typically, because they know that they're representing us, they're representing their families. But overall, I think it's really important for those students to have a mentor, whether it's 1 or 15 mentors, having one adult person that they can go to who they know is on their side and in their corner, even if it means the tough love. Knowing that somebody is going to go to bat for them really makes all the difference in the world.